Thank you, Karine. And thank you, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I'm here on behalf of the Nigerian Communications Commission, and I have a colleague of mine with me, Mary Udoma. Please, Mary, stand up. I want to, thank you. We want to thank the organizers of this program for inviting us and giving us the opportunity, not just to talk about the Nigerian Communications Commission, but to talk about Nigeria. How many people do not know where Nigeria is? Please raise your hand. Who doesn't? Okay, thank you, we all know. I think Nigeria is known for a number of things, both positive and negative. But I think I want you to remember the positive things about Nigeria. Well, it's pertinent to know that in the last 10 years, the mobile market in Nigeria has grown tremendously. From subscriber lines of 400,000 and penetration of 0.04% to presently a subscriber base of 90 million and penetration of 65%. And of course, it's still growing. The operators in Nigeria are making a lot of money, and they stand to make more money as time goes on. And this growth was basically based on the liberalization of the industry 10 years ago by the government of Nigeria. And the policy framework which the government put in place 10 years ago. Nigeria is a big country. It has about 900,000 square kilometers of land space with a population of 150 million people. It's the largest or the most populated country in Africa, and it has one of the largest land space with a tribe of about 250 groups. The Commission is autonomous, that is, it's independent of government actions. That means that the Commission can take decisions and do business without interference from government. And that has given us the mandate to push the sector to its limits. As regards technological advancement, from time the Commission imposed technology neutrality, or took a technology neutrality position. And that basically means that we don't tell the telecommunication companies what to do as regards technology. You can bring in whichever technology is suitable to your operation. We've also had about $18 billion of investment into the sector in the last 10 years, making it one of the largest foreign investment attractions by any sector in the Nigerian economy. Initial focus in the last 10 years was on service rollouts. And we have achieved success. Like I said, we have 90 million subscriber base and 65% penetration. That is in the mobile industry. We have also driven core infrastructure in the mobile sector. We haven't really achieved a lot of success because today we have serious quality of service problems, but we're working on improving that. Now, it's not all success story. We have our problems. One of them is, number one is actually security. Some of you must have had some not so pleasant news about the country in the recent past as regards security. But where the federal government or the government of Nigeria is tackling that. We also have the problem of inadequate power supply. Multiple taxation and vandalization of facilities. But the good news is that the government of Nigeria is tackling those challenges. The investment opportunities in Nigeria are plenty. As some of the speakers or presenters mentioned today and yesterday, the broadband business opportunities in Africa and especially in Nigeria are huge. And that's one of the reasons why we're here, to inform the telecom community of those opportunities and ask them or request them to come and take advantage of those opportunities. One of the problems we have is that the fixed line sector is comatose. It's non-existent presently. We don't have much of a fixed line sector in the industry. And the broadband penetration is just 1%. And that's the case all over Africa. And that is where we have tremendous opportunities for investment. Internet penetration also is very low because of the lack of broadband facilities. Now, the present Nigerian government, through the new Minister of Communication Technology, has set some very, very important goals for the industry. And one of them is to achieve a 12% increase in broadband penetration by 2015. The second one is to achieve 80% mobile penetration by 2015 and to achieve a 2% fixed line growth in 2015. The other one is to achieve 35% internet growth and personal computer penetration of 12% by 2015. As far as we're concerned, these are goals that are achievable with the right investment in the broadband business. We've also had some very important success stories to mention here. We've had an increase in bandwidth provision through Glo 1 by Globacom, through Main 1 by a number of investors, and of course through SAT3. But the problem we have is that this bandwidth is just sitting there in Lagos, that is down south at the shore, and we are looking at providing access for penetration into the hinterland. Like I said, Nigeria is a big country, and without the penetration of broadband into the hinterland, there is no way the general population can have access to broadband. And if they do not have access to broadband, it basically means that the business opportunities will be limited. Now, what we're proposing, as the Commission is proposing and the Nigerian government is proposing, is to provide what we call the open access model. And that basically means that we'll have two groups. One group will provide the infrastructure, and the other group will provide the service. Now, the Commission is willing, and of course the Nigerian government is willing to provide subsidy to make this possible, because we know it's capital intensive, and most business or the business community will not be interested in investing if there's no subsidy, considering the fact that it's capital intensive. So we're willing to provide subsidy to make this happen. And the areas of investment opportunity include the provision of internet exchange hubs, provision of high-speed data services, provision of value-added services. And this will basically ride around the broadband infrastructure. There will also be business opportunities for regional equipment manufacturers and long-distance communication companies. There are also opportunities for infrastructure sharing and co-location market. The Commission is driving this policy to make sure that we drive down the cost of investment or the cost of capital or the cost of capital investment for telecom companies. And there is also opportunity for electronic tracking and surveillance. The President of Nigeria, President Goodluck Jonathan, has mentioned or has made it a policy presently, the government policy, to grant investors 10 years visa. Before it used to be 2 years. But as a way to encourage investment in Nigeria, he has increased that visa duration to 10 years. And presently we have what we call One Sport Investment Center, where you have all the ministries involved in driving investment in the country located in one office. So if you want to set up business today in Nigeria, you go to that office for your business registration, you go to that office for all the facilities that you need to start a business. And the promise is that within 30 days to 60 days, your business is running. The other policy is that we encourage 100% ownership. You can own your company 100%, or you can go into partnership with local businesses, or whatever you want to do. Our interest is that we'll provide the environment for you to set up business and make sure that that business is protected. The essential thing is that we know that the business community is interested in making profit, and we'll do the best that we can to make sure that you make profit. And we have very good examples today. The telecom companies, especially the mobile companies in Nigeria, are doing very well. They have good stories to tell. Recently, we had the entrance of Etisalat, and I'm sure that they are doing well. Of course, it will take time to get return on investment, but they know that the market is huge and the opportunities are plenty. I want to thank you once more for giving us this opportunity, and we're here to take your questions. Please, if you have any questions, go ahead. Thank you very much.